Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ¿Cómo están, familia? How are you today? Happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing all right. Today, there's a few things that I want to cover, guys. It's your boy David, and welcome to the live stream. The markets are not okay this morning. Stock futures are down big, crypto sliding, and oil just spiked over 13% after news broke that Israel attacked Iran overnight. Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes, if you are new, don't forget to like the live stream. If you are liking this type of content, go ahead and like the live stream because it does help a lot with the algorithm, guys, and I appreciate it. Appreciate all of the support that you guys have given me throughout the years. We do stock market analysis, and I even do music. So if you like music, maybe rock, maybe pop, maybe rap, a little bit of trap, that's who I am. I'm very interested in the markets as always. I got vertical live stream, I got horizontal live stream for those who are interested. Well, let's start off chill. Where's everyone tuning in from, guys? Let me know. What are you watching today? Drop your tickers or crypto in the chat. And as always, make sure to subscribe now if you haven't already. We break this down live every morning. Get your coffee, guys, and let's get started with the following. Stock index futures slide as Israel attacks Iran. Middle East conflict hits markets. S&P futures are down 1.1%. The Nasdaq is down 1.2%. And the Dow is down 1.1%. Oil prices surged over 13%. And I want to go ahead and take a look at US oil real quick. We did spike. Look at that, guys. I think yesterday we were looking at oil. I was like, this is actually looking very, very interesting, I will say, because we were getting some higher lows here, guys. And then, as you can see, after we get the warning about Iran and Israel attacking Iran, you can see that we spiked over around 5.9%. Where we are right now is 72.91, and you can see that for the weekly candle, the big move was 12.9%, currently up 13.8%. Very interesting to see technicals react to news. That's why news are always the most important thing. You can do technicals, but you are not psychic, okay? You just can manage your investments, have a good perspective using technical analysis. Welcome, your regular person. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's continue with the numbers that I was talking about, and I added some music to get a little bit of more, I don't know, depth to the live stream. Okay, Israel launched airstrikes on Iranian nuclear and military sites. Iran responded with over 100 drones launched at Israel. Israeli airspace is closed. State of emergency declared. And with that said, thank you for the sub, my friend. I appreciate it. Regular person. With that said, Bitcoin and crypto also dipped. So that is the reason why the markets are actually going down, guys. Okay, this kind of geopolitical shock always causes a risk of move. Safe assets get bought, risk assets sell off. And you already know that gold has moved as well, guys. So let's take a quick look at gold. You can see, and I talked about it yesterday, guys. Gold was looking bullish to me. The reason we broke out of this major trend line, you can see it, guys. I talked about it yesterday. We broke out, we retested the broken trend line, and we go off. We go up. And gold is one of the most, I will say, guys, gold is one of the best structures you can study for technical analysis. I'm gonna be very honest, guys. Look at this uptrend, We haven't fallen off. Gold is such a good asset when uncertainty is coming up. And while that happens, Bitcoin slide off. Bitcoin created a resistance, and I even mentioned yesterday we're creating like a double top. Yes, you can see here, strong zone, as I marked already. And I basically recently I added this support, and it is rejecting that support. We will have to wait and find out what will happen next. Crypto obviously will have to show us it is strong within tough times. But anyways, welcome Co65. Welcome. Thank you, you're a regular person. I appreciate the support. If you wanna help me even more, go ahead and like the live stream, bro, or share it. It does help a lot. Consider becoming a member if you want to as well. But anyways, let's continue with the stock market heat map. I want to see what's happening or what happened yesterday. Have an overall perspective of where the market was before all of this news came out. Oracle was doing well, 13.3%, Nvidia 1.5%. We can see even PGR 1.98%. We can even see Gilead 2.5%, Merck 1.8% up. United Health 2.5%, and Tesla down 2.2%. I even got a little bit of a strong comment yesterday for Tesla, but they were totally wrong with what they said, honestly. Like, they were saying, oh, Tesla is going down. When I saw that comment, I mean, Tesla was like 220s, and Tesla went to 360s, back down to 313 because of all of what is happening right now. But anyways, guys, let's continue with the news. Another article that I want to check out, and since we are talking a little bit about crypto, it's going to be Walmart and Amazon exploring issuing stable coins. This is very interesting. Amazon and Walmart and Expedia are exploring launching their own stable coins and could change payment systems forever, bypassing banks, Visa, and MasterCard. Big banks like JP Morgan and PayPal already experimenting with stable coins. And if Amazon drops their own crypto, that's a game changer for blockchain and retail. What do you think about this, guys? Let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the comment section. I want to take a look at Amazon. And I am so sorry, guys, that I got to pay attention to add so you can see the price. So I got to move it here. You can see that Amazon is at 209.2. It did go down, but still very strong. Let's look at that monthly candle. And it's still bullish, okay? Even though with everything that's happening. Walmart WMT, it is not bullish. It's actually a little bit down, 94.21. The monthly looks a little bit bearish to me, but still in a strong uptrend. Look, let me add my white line here. Still in an uptrend. We did break over here, and now we're gonna see what's gonna happen here, okay? So definitely wanna watch out for Walmart. $94, bro. I believe they did a stock split because this was at 100 and something. Yeah, see? My analysis over here. It was at 100 and something, and it did a stock split. So we're at 94.21. Interesting. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions or any company that you want me to review, submit them right now. Let me go ahead real quick. Before I talk about Adobe, AMD, and Cloudflare, let me look for my cable real quick. I just want to make sure that my phone stays charged. Okay, here we go, guys. Adobe. Let's look at Adobe and let me make sure that you guys can see. So Adobe slips or dips despite solid Q2 as investors seek more, says analysts. And over here I got shares fell 4% pre-market despite solid earnings. Investors still skeptical about Adobe's AI strategy, and analysts say solid but no fireworks. Let's take a look at Adobe real quick. Let's see where we are. Adobe. Look at that. It did go up. Pretty good. So let's see over here. Let me make sure that you guys can see all of the prices. There you go. Awesome. Just making sure that the vertical live stream can see everything, okay? So the monthly, it is becoming bearish. Let me look at the 2-pole oscillator, the RSI. We're a little bit sideways there. The weekly, we did break off over here in this trend line. Let's go ahead and add a trend line here. So we're still in a downtrend. At the same time, we're in the consolidation zone. So let's go ahead and add some zones here. It's literally all of this. Let's look at the monthly first. Sorry, guys. Monthly. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. And wow, yeah, this can still go down, bro. Definitely can still go down. Yeah, to that 200 EMA. So what I would say for Adobe, wait for this trend line to be broken. Because we did create that double top. And we are starting on this downtrend, okay? And if we wanted to, we can add this trend line here. And this is something that I want to watch out. Okay, this is actually not bad. It's looking good, looking good. It's giving a market structure. Not bad. And remember, for me, summers are very bad for investment. For me, the best time to invest will be about September, October. September, you get the downside, and October, we should be getting a push. November, we should be a getting good push. So keep that in mind. The market is very cyclical, so let's go ahead and continue over here. AMD, let's take a look at AMD. So I got this article about AMD. AMD AI event shows MI 350 is okay, but MI 400 is the possible inflection, says Morgan Stanley. Showed off, yeah, but investors are waiting for the real catalyst. MI 400 coming next year. It comes next year. An OpenAI CEO even appeared, showing support. So let's go ahead and take a look at AMD. Oy, oy, oy. AMD. It's actually not bad. This is a good spot. We broke a trend line, so maybe a double bottom will be much appreciated. If it goes back to the 200 EMA, I mean, that's going to be a great price point for potential buys. I'm not a financial advisor, but definitely something to consider. Especially where we may get an RSI cross here. So that's going to be very, very good. For the monthly, even, bro, keep in mind, monthly is very important. So I will say, if we get that double bottom and get a good rejection, then we can start creating the Elliott wave that we like. Boom, boom, okay? Only if we get good news. But that double bottom, definitely something to keep an eye on. So watch out for AMD, bro. And I see some things in the weekly that may signal more upside. We had the RSI, which was this great sign here for buys. Even the 2-pole oscillator was giving us buys. And let's look at the daily. Yeah, the daily was giving us signs of sells over here in the 2-pole oscillator. So, like I said, keep an eye on this. If we get a double bottom, potential buys, good rejections before we continue with the upside. Okay. And then I have one more article that I want to check out, and it's about Cloudflare. This may not be good for long-term holders. Cloudflare priced a 1.75 billion convertible note offering and shares dip pre-market, but proceeds will help fuel future growth. So that's why I'm saying that this is not great for long-term investors, because it will definitely eat your gains for a little bit. Okay, so you can see we already have gone up very beautifully. We were on our way to this resistance at 200s. We're at 167 this morning. The monthly has been doing very well. This definitely is going to take us a little bit down. Let me go ahead and add an uptrend. And let's look at the weekly. We did break off over here. And we have gone up. Let's look at the daily. The daily obviously creating a resistance similar to a double top. Let me go ahead and add a resistance. We are rejecting there, and we have to go down maybe to the 50 EMA 150s. I don't love the first bounce on the EMAs. What I will say is wait for it to go up and then down. Once we break off that trend line, then it could be a great re-entry. Things to keep in mind, technically speaking, RSI overbought. We're getting the RSI cross here. 2-pole oscillator was already giving us a sign of sales, as you can see. So wait for potential buys when it's oversold, okay? When we get back to that 30 level. So a lot of people will be taking profits, okay, guys? Just watch out, be careful in the market, okay? Let's look at the crypto bubbles right now and see how we're doing in the overall market. Oops. And if you have any questions, go ahead and submit them right now, my friends. Let me see over here. And I covered a lot. Very, very fast. So I know I may go fast, but let me know if you have any questions, guys. Make sure that I don't miss any comments. Cool. We're good. Crypto bubbles, as you can see, we are red in the hour, we are red in the daily, and in the weekly. What about the month? We are red in the month. In the year, we are a little bit green here and there, but wow, we are not doing that well. Let's go to Bitcoin. I want to see it with my own eyes. We are at 104 900s. We're rejecting that support area, that 50 EMA. Pretty strong. Interesting, the Ethereum, bro. Ethereum reached a high of 2,800. Look at that, and back down. That's crazy. We got this trend line that we got to break out of. So definitely want to watch out for that. XRP is at 2.14. We were doing so well. And back down to that 200 EMA. Something that I always keep an eye on. 200 EMA for me is very, very critical for decision making. But that's all I got to review today, guys. I want to check out some other items that I usually review. For example, I want to see how we are doing with Rivian. Rivian is back to 13.5. No bueno, but we are 13.57. Let's see what happens here. A little bit sideways. We did go up, and we may be looking at the daily. Let's see how it's going. So we did go down. Yeah, we gotta wait for this to be oversold. I think $13 could be a good price point, but if it goes lower, it could be 13.20s. Definitely want to watch out for this. Rolls-Royce is at $12. Still very strong. Well, with everything that's been happening, oof. Palantir is at 133.71. SCNS, yesterday it was at 52 cents. Today it's at 51 cents. I did a video yesterday about the ADA event that's happening this weekend. So I definitely want to watch out for that. Yeah, it's happening on the 15th, I believe. Let me see. It is happening. Oh, actually happening Saturday, June 21st. Saturday, June 21st. Let me go to the daily so I can mark it up correctly. Yeah, June 21st. And right now the market has opened. So let's see how the market reacts in the open. Oracle still 13.3. Let me refresh it again just in case. There you go. Microsoft, I mean, we got a lot of red, obviously. Energy and minerals is actually up. Interesting. Industrials, OKE is up. Bro, ExxonMobil 2.3%. COP up. EOG, FANG, Oxy, DBN up. Over here, RTX, interesting. RTX is up. Is this Raytheon? I believe it. I believe it is, right? No, it's RTX. RTX doing well. Look at that. Wow. This one is like super sure. Could have done very good earning gains if you entered at 2023. Look at that. Could have doubled your positions. Let's see. Let's keep watching over here. LMT is up. Apple, interesting. Apple. Let me look at Apple real quick. There you go. Now we kind of expected this. Still hasn't broken the trend line. It can still go down to the 200 EMA. But look at the daily, bro. It's holding that support. It's holding pretty well. Interesting. $200 for Apple. Let me look at Nokia, 522. Wow, Nokia, bro. Been holding strong there, bro. 520s. We look at CleanSpark. It's a 959. Okay, CleanSpark doing its thing, bro. Let's get to Forex real quick. Wow, a lot of consolidation here. It seems like the US dollar is getting strong. Let me see. Yo. DXY, 98.47. It did go down. It's getting a little bit of strength there, but nah, it hasn't broken the trend line. So the DXY is still bearish, but may look for a change of direction very soon. Look at the RSI on the weekly, bro. Getting to oversold territory. Monthly, I would love to see it go down a little bit more, but have to wait and find out. There you go. Bitcoin's recovering a little bit, back to 105. Ethereum to 2,550s. XRP is at 2.14. Cardano 0.63. Guys, let me know, what do you want me to check out right now in the charts? Let me know. Let me see if there's anybody commenting in the horizontal live stream. Okay. Vertical live stream has been doing very, very good. I appreciate you all, guys, who have been supporting me throughout the years. And those who are new, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let me know if there's a company you want me to do a deep dive. If you become a supporter of the channel, if you do a super chat, super sticker, or you even become a member, I will give you priority on whatever you want me to review. Okay. Let's see over here. What else can we review? Bitcoin back down to 104,860s. Let's see if he holds that zone. It's just the 50 EMA that's there. That's why he rejected. I still think that the Bitcoin can still go back down to 90s. But we'll have to wait and find out, bro. If it doesn't hold up this area. Well, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. Let me go ahead and refresh once again the stock market heat map and the crypto bubbles. See if there's any change in the last hour. Crypto still red, bro. A lot of red. Stock market heat map. We got red. Oracle 2% up. Big names like Microsoft only 0.10%, Meta 0.3%. Palantir is even up. Crazy. Apple negative 0.1%. But look at finance, bro. Visa negative 4.9%. MasterCard negative 4.5%. Bank of America negative 1.9%. Wells Fargo negative 2.7%. And you can see, once again, energy and minerals actually going up. Obviously, the reason is that U.S. oil is going up, right? So, there we go. Well, guys. It is Friday. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Let me see over here. Markets are volatile, crypto's shaky, and oil is mooning. This is one of those Fridays where everything feels unpredictable. What do you think? Are we heading into a bigger war? Or is this another spike that fades? Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop a super chat if you want a deep dive into any stock or crypto you're watching today. We do the videos con mucho amor, and as always, have a beautiful day. Oh, and don't forget, DEIVED, Rockstar, Lo Que Sea, Regalo, Billonario, Say Goodbye. I already got 5 songs out. Check them out. We do the videos con mucho amor, and as always, have a beautiful day. Let's go!